Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Habib Mizainuddin. I'm from DK3B and my matric number is F1118. And today for course DCC 30103 Highway and Traffic, I'm going to present about 4 types of damage and maintenance to overcome the problem. My groups are SHAHZRIN SYAMIM F1001, Muhammad DANISH HAIKAL F1038, and lastly Muhammad SHAKIR NABIL F1094. Okay, on to the next part.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before that, I want to introduce myself. Okay, my name is SHAHZRIN Syamim Fazli. My matric number is F1001. Okay, the type of damage on the road is first, cracking. Damage occurs in the surface layer of the road, divided into 9 types of crack. Some of example of the crack is hair cracking, reflection crack, and shrinkage crack. If it could be because the soil road base is less stable, the surrounding drainage system is inadequate, the job execution method is inadequate, the paving material is inadequate, and the load capacity of the road traffic exceed the load capacity of the road traffic, among other factors. Okay, next I give to next presenter to continue this presentation. Okay, this is an example of cracking road.
Okay, the next type of damage is distortion. Okay, what is distortion? Distortion is deformation caused by carrying capacity of the foundation soil, which is not good, and compaction layer of foundation that is not good, resulting in additional compaction by traffic load. Some of the example of distortion are ruts, which is damage occurs on the surface of the road caused by a less dense layer of pavement, so that the addition of compaction by repetition of traffic loads on the track wheels of the vehicle. This damage becomes a problem due to rainwater that falls on the surface of the road. Next is corrugation, which is the transverse groove occur causing inconvenience for road users. This damage occurs due to low stability due to the mixture of asphalt content, which is too high, excessive fine aggregate, the aggregate is round too much. This damage can also occur in the use of liquid asphalt pavement because the road was open for public traffic when the pavement has not been steady yet. As you can see, this is an example of distortion that occurs near my living area.
So disintegration meaning this is a defect on the pavement surface in the form of mechanical and chemical damage to the highway percussion layer. Potholes, cracking and striping are examples of damage. The causes can range from a poor drainage system to water influx to material that does not meet specification. A pothole is a depression in a road surface, usually asphalt pavement, where traffic has removed broken piece of the pavement. It is usually the result of water in the underlying soil structure and traffic passing over the affected area. Water first weakens the underlying soil. Traffic then fatigues and breaks the poorly supported asphalt surface in the affected area. Continued traffic action eject both asphalt and the underlying soil material to create a hole in the pavement. Next is raveling. Raveling is the disintegration of an asphalt road surface. It is due to the dislodgement of the aggregate material, gravel, sand and crushed stone. It reduces skid resistance, hence the road surface, and expose the layers underneath to future deterioration. Lastly is stripping. Possible cause is from braking or turning wheels cause the pavement surface to slide and deform. The resulting sliding and deformation is caused by a low strength surface mix or poor bonding between the surface HMA layer and the next underlying layer in the pavement structure. So, this is an example of disintegration.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Shakir bin Shamsuddin. My metric number is 02DKA20F1094. Today, I would like to continue the presentation about the type of damage polyf aggregate. Okay, the use of polyf aggregate makes a road slippery and hazardous for wheelchairs and driver traveling along the lane. The reason of this damage is not a wear-resistant aggregate material for wheelchair wheels, but instead round or chemical-shaped particles that are not slippery. This is an example of a polished aggregate.
Okay, next, maintenance techniques to overcome or reduce the problem that is cracking. Okay, first, perform by cutting out the crack area and replacing it with a new concrete slab or with a premix of bitumen. Okay, in addition, by means crack sealing. Okay, next is the construction of the wear layer. Okay, next I give to next presenter to continue this presentation. Thank you.
The maintenance technique to overcome distortion are by repaving the road using a type of rigid pavement. The materials used to build a rigid pavement are concrete, reinforcement, and joint sealing material. Okay, next I will give to the next presenter.
So the solution for reduce the problem disintegration is repave the road. Next is type of pavement is flexible pavement. Lastly is the material used for this coating are bitumen and mortar filler material. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, next, maintenance technique to overcome or reduce the problem for polished aggregate. Okay, firstly, maintenance works is done by overlapping the top of the surface with bitumen or concrete. Okay, lastly, maintenance is done by grading the concrete surface to obtain the raw and quality surface texture. Okay, next, for conclusion, the type of road damage in site investigation can be grouped by 4 types of damage, such as type of cracking, distortion, disintegration, and polished aggregate. Several maintenance projects has been done to improve the road condition. In the future, it is important to design the road which consider the factors that affect the road damage and to consider the overloading of wheelchairs.